And their Comets are now down by 1 point. McDougal back to Brewington at midcourt, now back to Tucker. Under pressure, tip and a takeaway by Unique Best. She goes down, whistle and a foul. Right at midcourt. Foul against number 20, second foul now on Caitlin Tucker. That is going to be the fourth team foul on the Wildcats in the first half. And it's going to be Comets putting it back inbound on shooting foul. Unique Best inbounds it. The inbounder is Washington, setting up now to Howard. Howard will juke and jive, go to the basket. Next points takes the lead. We got a whistle and a foul. Comets are still down by one whistle. Foul on number 3. That's her first foul of the game against Brooklyn Blake, shooting guard senior. 15 foul now on the Wildcats. And this will bring number 5, Dariana Howard. Guard, shooting forward, freshman to the line. She misses her first. Next point will tie the game. Down by 1, 10-9. 6:38 remaining in the first half of play. Howard throws it up. Nails it. We're tied even here. 3 points now on the freshman Dariana Howard for the Comets. It's all tied even at 10. As Lama sets it up back down to Tucker. Tucker to Brewington inside. Here comes now a turnover. Unique Best finds Washington. Washington to the basket. Basket and one and a foul. Basket's good. Foul on number 12. That's the second foul on Elena Brewington. And the sophomore has now 16 fouls for the Wildcats. Second foul for her. And this can be a three-point play. Basket and one for the senior of Washington. And the Comets are up now by 2. And misses it. No good. It's still the lead for the Comets, though. They're up by 2. Washington made her basket. Missed her free throw for the basket and one for a three-point play. They're still up by 2. 12-10, under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Watkins and Sharp about to come in on his subs as Howard fights for the ball under the basket. Sets it up, deflection, touch by Blake. It's out of play. It'll still be Comets ball, and here comes Hedinger and Best off the court. Alexa Watkins and Peyton Sharp will come in. 12-10, final game of the regular season on the road for the Comets in the Greater News 3A. The tournament, the run for a state title for the men and the women. The men's game coming up next. And again, as I said, looking at the stats on Max Preps, you would think that Clayton would be the upper hand advantage, but this is rival county, cross-county rival basketball. These teams play one another hot and heavy. Anything is possible. And foul against Sharp. That's going to be her first 8th team foul for Peyton Sharp, the freshman 5'5" guard. It'll be West Johnston's ball. McDougal looking inside at a steal and another takeaway by Eves. Washington to the basket. She turns it over. Deflection. Last touch by West Johnston. It'll remain Comets ball. Clayton will keep it. 12-10. Still a 2-point lead for the Comets here on the road in Benson. And putting it back in bounds is going to be Howard. Howard to Washington. Washington to go back to Sharp at the top of the key. Looking now, trying to find Watkins there. Sharp goes back. Touched by Tucker, and it's out of play. Comets will keep it. It'll stay Comets ball. Howard goes back to Sharp. Howard throws it inside to Eves. Eves will go back to Howard again, back to the top of the key at the baseline. And here comes Howard, powering away to the basket. The whistle and a foul and a offensive. Actually, I want to say she stepped out of bounds. So as she stepped out of bounds at the baseline, they're going to turn it over and give it back to West Johnston. West Johnston's ball now. Tucker. Back to Lama. Lama is there. Goes back to Brewington. McDougal looking inside now as Cummings is in the game. A shot for 3 off the rim by McDougal. No good. Rebound comes back for the Comets. Washington powers away to the basket. Back lost it. Got it back again. Howard's there. Howard to Watkins and a good save for the Comets. At the baseline. They're in the free throw corner. Goes back now. Looks for Howard. Howard looking for Sharp. They'll throw it back to the inside. Keeping it across the lanes. Throwing it deep. Under the paint to the basket is Howard. Off the rim, no good. Watkins on the rebound. They throw and they play hot potato with the ball. Sharp is there. She got hit in the mouth. They keep on going. They're going to call jump ball. It'll be Comets with possession. (12-10). Comets won on the possession arrow for the jump ball. And they put it back inbounds again, led by Sharp. Sharp to Eves. They're going to whistle in a foul. And a foul against the Wildcats. Foul on number 11. That'll be her first. Mallory Nolan, power forward freshman. That is the 17th foul on the Wildcats. And it'll be Comets to the line, Delaney Eves. Junior 32, 1-1, and she'll make her first basket. That is now 6 points on the junior Delaney Eves. 4:26 remaining in the first half of play in the second period. As Unique Best will come in, Kaija Washington will come out. Back inbounds by West Johnston. Tucker to Holland. McDougal. Tucker to Holland to McDougal. Now they get to midcourt. Now they power their way back to the basket. Going to find now Lama in the mix. Puts it up. Lama, no good. Rebound, though. Turnover. Why the attempt was made by Cummings. She turns it over, gives it back to Clayton. Howard to Watkins to Sharp. Baseline at the 3-point. Goes back down to the inside. Looking for Eves at the baseline under the basket. And last touch. Touched by West Johnston. It'll be Comets ball on deflection. Comets put it back inbound by Best. Best to Watkins. Goes to Sharp. Sharp goes back to Watkins. Inside is Eves. Eves goes back to Watkins again. Now looking back for Best. Letting the clock run down now. Under 3:45 remaining. And the basket goes in. Alexa Watkins puts it in for 2. (16-10). Shot for 3 off the rim, and it's no good. Subs coming in. Number 12, Elena Brewington. Comets are up by 6 now. They were down by 3 at the end of the first period, 10-7. Wildcats have not scored any points this period so far. And another turnover. Give it back to Clayton. Watkins back up court. Watkins inside. Looking now to find Howard. Turnover. Gave it right into the hands of Tucker for the Wildcats. And Tucker will power her way to the basket off the rim, and it's no good in the turnover. Give it back to Clayton. They're going to fight for it. Jump ball. It's going to go to West Johnston. New player coming in for the Comets. Sharp will come out. Mackenzie Henninger will come in. 3 minutes remaining here in the first period of play. First half of play. We're in the second period. My bad. As a shot attempt is made now by Nolan. Nolan goes Brewington. Brewington for 3. Off the rim. No good. Tucker powers away on Watkins and gets the rebound back. So keep the offense on the Wildcat side of the ball. They'll stay on their side of the court with a throw by Tucker. Off the rim and a 3 attempt, no good. Rebound comes back to the Comets of Howard. And a turnover at midcourt by McDougal. McDougal goes for a shot off the rim and it's no good. They fight for it again for the 4th and the 5th and the 6th time. And the Comets come back up on the offense. Howard steals it back, gets it back for the Comets. They run down 30 seconds in that exchange. And a 3 by Watkins. 5 points now on the guard, strong forward junior at a 3-point shot of number 11. 19-10, Comets are pulling away by 9. Ansley Stewart will be the next sub in for the Comets as 2 Comets fall to the ground by Howard and Henninger. And they come back fighting for it, wrestling with the ball. And it's going to be Watkins. Watkins to the basket with Henninger. Basket and 1 and a foul. Basket 1, Mackenzie Henninger. Foul is going to go against number 20, and that is going to be Caitlin Tucker. And that is the senior point guard's 3rd foul. So the senior point guard, Tucker, has her third foul. They're 8-8 even on their team fouls, and Henninger makes it a three-point play. She nails it. Henninger makes it in, 3 points. After that shot, 1:53 remaining here in the first half of play. McDougal under pressure, 22-10. Under the basket, looking, shooting, and finally in the second period, the Wildcats get on the board after a layup by Cummings. Cheyenne Cummings, power forward junior, puts it in for two when we have a whistle. Turnover on the Comets, it's Wildcats ball. Coming up on 90 seconds of play here. Clayton is out in front by 10. Blake under pressure by two Lady Comets of Stewart and Best. Gets in a steal. Midcourt. Henninger to the basket. Bouncing off the rim and a whistle and a foul. Best will go to the line and she will shoot two. Washington and Moses are coming in. Foul coming up on number 11, Mallory Nolan. That is her second for the Wildcats. 9th team foul in the first half of play. And Henninger will go to the line and she will shoot. 22-12, a 10-point lead Comets have here. She misses her first. She'll get ready to put her second one up. Makes it. So now 4 points from Mackenzie Henninger, 2 points, and then 2 free throw shots. And we're coming up on the final minute of play here in the first half on the second period. On the road, looking for Cummings. Cummings is there. Cummings to the Wildcats, puts in another 2. Last points in the second period have been scored all 4 by Cheyenne Cummings for West Johnston. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in the first half of play. Henninger goes back to Washington. Washington powers her way inside, trying to get around Nolan. They fight for the ball. And there is a fight still going forward, and it's Best. What a move, man. What a great work by Best there, trying to fight for it, and now Blake will come in and throw a foul. Foul on Blake. That's her second. The 10th foul. We're in the bonus now for West Johnston. Brooklyn Blake, shooting guard senior. Second foul, 10th team foul in the bonus. And Unique Best, the senior 24 forward, will go to the line and shoot 2, and she'll miss her first. Misses her first. Let's see how she does for her second shot. Puts it up, and it's off the rim and no good. 23-14, a 9-point lead for the Comets here. And a whistle, foul. West Johnston's going to the line. Foul against number 40, Shirley Moses. That will be her first. Team foul 9. We're in the double bonus now for the Comets on West Johnston. This will bring number 12, Elena Brewington, shooting forward sophomore, to the line, and she'll shoot 2. She'll miss her first. Watkins, Howard coming in on subs for Comets as Best and Moses come out. Under 33 seconds to play remaining here in the first half. 23-14. Shot, next one goes up. Next, that free throw is going to be number 12 of Brewington for the Wildcats. Her first points of the game. 23-15. We'll take a look at East Wake and see how they're doing against Triple S in that battle for first place in the finale of the regular season of the Greater News 3A, coming up on the Symmetry Financial Halftime Report. We'll look at the other games going on around the league and set the stage for the men's game coming up tonight. It's coming up at the half. 12 seconds tick away, under 10 seconds to play. Washington holding on to the ball. They're going to take this one to the house with a last shot made. Will they go for it? A shot by Washington off the rim, no good. And that is the first half of play. So at the half, it's Clayton 23, West Johnston 15. And that's how it stands as they go to the locker room. They were down 10-7 at the end of the first period. They came back and scored almost 15 points.